How you guys doing? As you may know, I drift this car, or just like, kind of race it, so traction really doesn't come, it's not really necessary, okay? When you're drifting or racing it, traction is not good, okay? Because traction just messes you up. So this is a elbow boost, or they call it intake boost. It's this one, all right? But this one goes all the way around and deletes this. This is traction, all right? So I'm gonna delete traction completely with this boost that I got from Beamer World for like $24.99 plus shipping. That thing's nice, super clean. All right, so I was saying that you take this whole mechanism out, and it kind of helps with restriction. All right, so we're gonna open things up, and later in this video, but another day, I just want to put this on, see how the improvement is, so I can let you guys know. And after, I have a new throttle body coming in, big bore throttle body by Riot Racing. So this one's probably 62 millimeter for M52, and then I'm gonna upgrade to 70 millimeter, and that's the inner diameter of the throttle body. So inner diameter is gonna get bigger. They just bored it out. And also I'm M50, so the M50, the entry on the M50 is like 70 millimeter. So upgrading to the big bore throttle body allows you to maximize the air use, and it's always good. So I'm gonna do that and then let you guys know. So as of right now, I'm trying not to open this up, but I might have to later on. It's just a bolt, but so I'm gonna just take this off and then start taking shit up. This goes off too, and then I'm gonna open this up and then pull this out from this way, see what happens. All right, so these are the differences between these two booths, intake booth, elbows, whatever. 45 degrees, this one goes all 90 degree. My fucking lip always kick it after taking these two clamps. So right now, and this thing in the bottom, which is connected by this thing, the hose right here, connects to down there. You need to take this off. I already unplugged it. This wire needs to come off too. As you can see, it's jank here. That's why my traction doesn't even work no more. I broke it last time. So one 10 millimeter here, one 10 millimeter here, and take it off. Now that this is off, just push this with your hand to the other side, and this little ball comes out of here, and you can just take this off and have that hanging there. This is traction, basically. Keep it somewhere safe in case you wanted to go back or sell the car, I would say. And I'm just gonna probably wrap it with electrical tape somewhere and tuck it underneath there. And we need to take this piece off too, apparently, because it doesn't just go. Let me see. Oh, this is chilling here. All right, this is chilling. I'm just gonna throw the clamps and it's good. I'm not gonna take the little thingy off. I mean, you could, because there is no reason for this now, so I might just. All right, so this bracket was right there. It comes off with these bolts. We need the bolts, but this bracket basically attaches to the throttle body and uses these two holes to basically hold this onto the throttle body. So we need these bolts. Just bolt it right back to the manifold without the bracket. So we're gonna do that, okay? And after we do that, we're gonna throw this on the side. Fuck's sake. All right, so the old booth is out. This one's in from here, and again, we removed everything. I tried to remove this, but the ABS light was on. So I zip tied it here, and I brought it here and electric tape it here, so this little guy doesn't just dingle around. This is the whole unit. So everything's nice. We're gonna go for a drive and see how it is. All right, this is a few days later. We have the Riot Racing throttle body. Okay, as you can see, it's a little bit dirty. I'm just gonna clean it up with a throttle body cleaner. All right, and then just take everything off, just like we did. Basically same thing till we get to the throttle body, and then we can just unscrew those 4 bolts right there. Boom, boom, boom. Now the other side, and it just comes off. 2 hoses here, few cables down there that will attach to these two units right here, one for cruise control, one for throttle. Okay, so just make sure you don't spin anything on the cables, because that adjusts the position, and I mean, I think, but it's just gonna mess up things up.
Girl, live forever with a smile stuck on your face. You think you know you, but I know you the most, girl. You will never find another one just like me. Long nights getting high on the coast, girl. 2 weeks and I still got the same old jeans on. Never got a girl.
More space. This is the gasket for this because I M50 manifold swapped it, and this is the M50manifold.com gasket for the throttle body seal. So we got, these are already loosened up, but coming out, I don't want to mess the mess these up, so they're risky. So I want to tackle those two lines down there first. Okay, it's just like this, a piece like this, just like we took the ACS off or deleted it. It's a piece like that, and it's supposed to, the ball piece is supposed to go probably back here or something. But yeah, so you should just pull it out or take it out with your hand like this and then do it. I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't have no one to record this for me. After wrestling a little bit and thinking a little bit, I removed all that. So these two cables are here. I removed the whole thing, and I'm gonna swap it on this one because this one's cracked, as you can see. I can only swap this one, but I just want to swap everything and then grease it up a little bit maybe. Remove these little guys. I just don't want to break one of these. Can't afford fucking it up. So I'm going to swap everything on that. That way, these are only on this. I don't have to take it off. But just make sure you know where everything goes. Something went down here that's not supposed to be too. This washer. Gotta figure out where that goes. I think that goes on top of this bolt, goes on top of that. I'm trash at organizing shit, but that's how you learn the most. Alright, let's do this. I'm just gonna take these out, take my time, so make sure they don't crack. Oh yeah, big board ThrottleBody by Riot Racing. So these lines were coolant lines. I never knew that. They were a bitch to get off, but I heat them up, loosen it up a little bit, and take them off. And right now what we're gonna do is reassemble everything like we are supposed to on this thing, and then throw it on. Alright guys, so it's all back in. This one is the one that goes all down there. It took me a while to figure this out, and also the cable assembly, but I got it. It seems to be working. I just started the car, so I'm just gonna throw everything back on and go for a drive, see what happens. Should be cool. So the reason it took me a little too long was because these two lines, they're actually coolant hose, and then the assembly which contains this, I swapped it all because this one had a broken tab. Don't tell me I swapped the wrong one. Okay, no, I had a broken tab right here, as you can see. Doesn't affect it, but I'm gonna like that. Why not, since I'm doing it right now till later, causing more problems. I drove the car, it feels so much better. So when you upgrade to an M50 manifold, you lose that low end torque, and it gives you kind of like high end torque. But this one brings that low end torque that you lost by converting to M50 manifold back. Like the gas pedal is different now. It's different. It's a little stiffer, I think, if I didn't mess it up. I just talked to someone who had this before too. He said no, it is. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but definitely it's just insane. Like, it's so much better. I love it. And then it's really sensitive. Like, you go on it, like it pulls you back. Like, it's so much better. Like, you can instantly feel it. We are also gonna get tuned, so don't forget that. This is For this you don't need a tune. As you saw, I just drove it, but I'm just gonna get a tune after, because for other stuff that we're doing, mainly the injectors and the M50 manifold kind of. But yeah, you also hear, if you have an intake, you hear the intake way more. It goes tss, 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 if you know what I mean. Because of the exhaust, it's hard to hear that, but now I can clearly hear it. So it's really sick. I love it. You should do it. Thanks for watching.